begin Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Ready. Yellow, blue. Yellow. 40.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air.
Here we go. Set. Black. 60 red. 6 cut.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoover. A short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
But what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that. But perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now you just max protect that offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up. We'll soon find out.
Bengals first down. A gain of 30. First down, Cincinnati.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now Achane on first and 10. It's all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. But the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
First down. A gain of
Here we go.
21 yards. First down, Bengals.
Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Hoover. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up second and 4 at the 38.
Second down and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut. Right in.
They go play action with Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. He's
going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That's good for the Bengals. First down.
11.
Here's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Gun. Got. Right 80. 12. Got.
Now Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go now. Yellow. Ready.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Takes it to about the 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Green Jack. 10 black. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Dolphins at 8-4 now in the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago. That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe starting to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. Past the 20. 5. And all the way in for another touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. What's good on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
Red, yellow. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
I'm fine. Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now it's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Can.
Now it's Burrow.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11. Here we go. Here. White 80. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Dolphins 27, Bengals 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go. 52 blue.
And now an audible here into something else.
Striker, 3-3.
They begin with a quick throw out left. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. 10 cycle. Back in. Fight 60. Ready?
A run straight ahead with Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This a 2nd and 8. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Shot, 17.
Out of the gun is a give to Achane. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the 29.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. It's Davis. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
60 red. 6 hut.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go. Stop! Stop!
They'll run on third down with Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
Stop!
They'll look to throw here.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And he's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Burrow will throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's taken down before reaching the 10-yard line.
24 yards. That's another Bengals.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Here we go. Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Burrow looking to pass. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are...
He's got him in. Complete.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
11, Mike. Hey, 10, 12, 12, stop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
11, MT, take. 11, mighty.
He'll look to throw. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
Gun.
Here's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
11, MT, take. 11, MT, take. 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Running right, here's Achane. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Open man is Waddle, complete. They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Dolphins have opened the lead up to 30.
Bengals 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
that a fan base yet that wants to drive in with the kick other than the extra point. That's it.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 47.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Shelling through the defense. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
43-yard line.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down. A 4-yard pickup.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the Bengals first down.
They go play action with Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Gun.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. He'll try to pick it up himself. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
11 empty. Hey. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Let's go now. 52 blue, 10 cycle. Set.
On first down, back to Achane. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Okay,
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
set, ready.
They'll set up to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 33, here's second down at 7. A give, running right, Achane.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane
With career touchdown number 60. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
1-1, ready?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
12. Gun.
First and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. He's going to air one out.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
There he goes again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable to what their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
12. 11, mighty. Stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And the Bengals first down.
11 MT.
A gain of 16 yards.
Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 MT.
A gain of 12. First down, Bengals.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by a V2 Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2 yards on the pickup.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M.
He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First down.
First
and 10 at the 42-yard line.
H.M. gets it from the gun.
And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Black 40. Shot. 17.
2nd and 4. Short throw. That's caught by Davis. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Down. Red 38. Black. Fury. Yellow. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it is caught. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll dump this off to H.M.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Miami, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.